Am I streaming at this point? I actually don't know if I am. Hi there. Hi there, everybody. I'm starting something new. Love to start new things. This is called the 100 Mecha Challenge. Well, it is what it is. Um, I'm a bit deficient at drawing mechs. Let's see. What's the best way to get the right amount of light? Like, it doesn't have to be super bright light. Hang on. Hi there. Hello, everyone. Maybe I don't really want it to be like way up high. Maybe I want it to be like nice and close while I draw. Or even like, is that too bright? Like, that's way too bright, isn't it? That's literally like with that whole light actually off. So I had this idea. I was just drawing some mechs. I drew a couple yesterday. You can see I drew one right here. Whoops, one right here. And one right here. A little small mech. So technically that counts as a mech right there. I think these probably count as mechs. They're just not very good. They're not good mechs. This is not a good mech. This is just like a dude in an armor outfit of some kind. And it's over inked. Because I'm using citrus black on that. Citrus black, in case you're wondering, what's up with the term citrus in citrus black? And it's a yellow ink. Can you see how yellow that is? You can see a little bit around the rim. And it's made by Platinum. And this is what's called an iron gall ink that rusts on the page. So while I was at work today, I was just kind of doodling and I drew a mecha. And it came out looking halfway good. Then I drew another one and that one came out pretty good. Um, so I had this idea that maybe I would draw 100 mecha. If you draw 100 of something, it is my firm belief that you'll get good at it. That's what I hope, anyways. That you'll be better than when you started. So I had this idea. I've drawn 100 of things before. I never really filmed it. I wonder if you can see my hands. Can you see that? Um, I've drawn 100 of things before, and like horses. I don't know if you can see anything. I guess you can. All right, so I'm gonna leave the chat up here. Hang on. We're still doing drive-in Saturday on Saturday. And just to make this more of a fun challenge, we're gonna try and draw this uh in pen, in fountain pen, which may or may not be a great idea. I think I have to look at what I'm doing just to make sure I'm on cam. I think it's on cam. This is going to be a space mecha first. Why not? Why not a space mecha? Why mecha? Well, the reason why is because mecha are all about geometric shapes. And there's, it's to a degree, there's a lot of the human form is in there. I mean, it doesn't necessarily look human, but you're creating poses, things just like you would with humans. And I'm a big fan of Chroma Moma. Does anybody else follow him? I follow him. This is a space exploration light combat mecha. I believe this is graphite, diamine graphite ink. I am not 100% sure. It's a piloted mech. There's where the pilot would sit inside this sort of little dome area. That's why it feels spacey to me. It feels like a moon dome of some sort. And then and it's kind of forcing me to think on the fly. Anyway, I think the danger, of course, of challenges like this is when you give yourself 100, you don't want to, you're not giving yourself that 100 because you want to rush. You're giving yourself 100 because you want to. I learned that from Kim Jong Gi. You want to get better at something. So you'll take as much time as you need. I mean, it's sketchbook, so you're not going crazy. I would hope. I don't want to go crazy. I'm not a crazy person. I am merely dedicated. Dedicated to the craft. To the craft, I say. And I'll leave that wet so I can smear it. That way you get a little, you get like a little bit of a rub. I saw Kim Jong Gi do that, and I'm like, I gotta learn that. That's cool. You know, it's a cool technique. I'm not saying I got it down, but you know, how else you gonna learn it unless you do it? Of course, he would do stuff with a brush pen, and I've got fountain pens. But you know, same concept here. I mean, I got that drip. I can do a little bit of thick to thin or thin to thick line variation. I think this hand should have like a manipulative claw of some kind. Oh, and there's a lot of pressure to try and keep it at least marginally within perspective, which I don't think I am within perspective. But you know, that is part of the deal when you're in your sketchbook. You got to learn by doing. You got to learn by, let's do like a ammo belt or some kind of tube. See, it should be like this. I got the things going the wrong direction. All right, I'm leaving some wet paint here. I'm gonna smear it. There we go. Same here. This mecha is used to operating in low gravity environments. So it's got to have kind of like stable, like gripper feet. How about like back hook? And then same deal here. And it's kind of like we can fake one in. All right, let's call this one. One mecha. Ah, ah, ah. Oh, is it really done? We can do more. I'm not saying I'm going to do 100 videos about mecha. I'm just going to draw 100 mecha. And I won't draw them all on stream, obviously, because I just draw all the time. And I'm hoping that I really like this color. I just ordered some new color too. I got some oranges. I got blaze orange and peach haze. Those are both diamines, I think. And then I got something called scribbler purple. Let's do another moon mech. This one. That is a cool trick. All right. This will be like a walker. Maybe this one does like recon or it does something more like walk. It doesn't have to manipulate stuff or blast things like this one does. I feel this pen unraveling in my hands. This video is not sponsored by Diamine inks in any ways, but I do use them. I like them a lot. Do you hear that, Diamine inks? Time for my sponsorship. I would look at my stuff and go, this guy does not have enough subscribers. So, if you're just finding my channel just now, please feel free to like, follow, and subscribe. Oh, I went back on my plan already. I've got him as a... I was going to make him a walker. I think he still will be a walker. How do you do it, though? Do, like, the thigh parts come out front, and then that kind of... There's, like, a part that comes back. This is the digitigrade look here. I could probably look at some reference. The thing about these challenges is I'm not against looking at reference, especially when you're starting out. My goal, though, at the end of this, I want to be able to kind of get away with not using any reference, and I'm not really using reference. I looked at something for this, like I was looking at another picture of a mech, and I was thinking, oh, okay, this is giving me some ideas for shapes and things. I think it's more important to draw the same mecha in different size and angle. Well, you have a good point there. But remember, I'm a student. But you have a good point. Like my issue is not like, for example, knowing perspective or something like that. Like I could draw. Um, I could just show you. Like I can draw buildings and things like that. Like I understand that, but this improvisational technique where you're just trying to figure out the shape language of it all is a bit beyond me. I'm trying to read your name. 我的，我的长文有一点问题，可是我需了3年的中文，所以我看你的名字是高硕软生。软生。My reading comprehension is very low. 我很多字我看得懂，看不懂，看不懂。是我喜欢学中文，很喜欢。我也喜欢中文的文化、人民、社会都。很有意思。There we go. How about that? He's got one hand, but he's got one that's kind of like a blaster, I guess. All right, two. Wait, is it really done? I mean, there's more. I mean, there's always more you could do. All right, let's do something else. Let's do another one. I'm gonna move my camera a little bit. 有一点 happiness life. 哦，高兴人生。我很多字我忘了，就是是的，是的，是的，是的，德州，我原来从德州来的，德州美国，所以我的老师说是的。我英文的名字就是 B 的 Peter，可是上面说不是一个中文的名字。哦，对不起，我的发音不好，知道了。Okay. All right, how about some guard, like some guard guys? If I had done this on StreamYard, I could play like some light music or something behind me, and that would probably be a little more pleasant than listening to me trying to concentrate. These could be like arms. Let's see if I make a big arms, something like that. I can hear something behind me, but I'm not sure what it is. These are almost like creepy cartoon arms. If I just put like these antennas or something. So this kind of robot is autonomous. It's controlled. It's got its own. It's just a robot, really. But anyways, just to address your question, I don't know if you're still watching or listening or anything like that, but I appreciate you. Um, the way I like to learn, everybody learns different, of course, is repetition. And you're right. When I think about it, you're correct. to draw the same thing, you say, to draw a mecha, same mecha, different size and angle. Then you really get to understand that form really well. But I think it's just mecha in general. I think I just want to, for right now, I don't want to go back on my challenge. I just started it. Good times. What if I should do a flying mech too? This could be like, I don't know what this is, but okay. The integrated head neck piece on that, I think, was probably the most significant part. Oh, you know what? Let's do the. We're just gonna shade this part right there, and then these feet are just like feet. They're高兴人生，朋友，我很高兴认识你。How about that? Okay, let's do another one. I don't like how I think the head is uncool. Let's try the head again. And I should have like this should have been much more symmetrical. I mean, if I had I have a ruler, but I don't like to use it because I'm just trying to get like comfortable. You know what I mean? All right, we had an idea. We'll call this 3. All right, let's try this. So I'm not even sure where I'm going with it yet. Can it? It might not even be on the camera. The cool thing about drawing in pen, I mean, it's you can kind of draw over your messed up lines and go, okay, well, this is my new line. Just draw right over it and make more emphasis. But I had the idea that maybe this will be the torso. This will be a small robot. I'm gonna turn his head to the side a little bit. And no, you can't win them all. Let's see. Oh, okay. How about we could do maybe this time I make the thighs big and the feet small. Like I could do big thighs. Honda. And then something like that. Brov. Okay. I'm getting into this same kind of I start to see where I'm, where I go for the same choices over and over, and I want to change that, even if it's not great. This is like brainstorming. We're going to iterate a bunch of designs and then hope that, you know, maybe one of these designs will just be pure genius. Genius, I say. This is a bad pose. Bad pose. But we could change it a little bit. Maybe that's why he's asymmetrical, is he's got like an equipment plate up here. Holding something, maybe. This could be a kneecap. Maybe this is what he has instead. The practice from Gaoxing. I mean, the practice from different angles helps you improve your perception of space, but it's another exercise. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. Definitely. And I definitely want to learn that too. It's tough, I'm trying to learn. Um, everyone I meet is seemingly very advanced, and I'm like, oh, I gotta learn. I must study. I gotta figure out. I can see where I'm going for a lot of the same choices. Let's call this number 4. One second. I'm looking at it and I think it's like, is it is it reflecting? Like maybe that's not what I wanted to do. But I do want it to show the details. All right, we're gonna do a different pen. New pen and new critters. This is the graphite one. This one is platinum, citrus yellow. And I gotta be careful of that. Okay, one sec. So this is yellow. This is cool ink. Look, it's yellow, and then if you leave it, it'll turn dark. Almost not quite. It doesn't turn black, but it will turn like a dark brown. I don't know. I hope you can see it. Is that too bright? I'm trying to lower the light. Can you see how yellow that is? All right, hang on. So it's because it has this iron gall stuff in the ink, it's which is I think very cool. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's think. This will be a cool one. This will be a heavy mech. So let's give him a big square body, and but it's mostly armor. This one's also got a broad nib, which is hard to draw with. I mean, well, I say it's hard to draw with. It's easy to draw with, but if you want to draw broad lines, like thick lines, you can turn it to the side. Also, I have a Fude nib, but that one's at work. I leave that one at work. They let me sketchbook at work too, which is pretty cool. All right, this will be the missile launcher. So I will probably not do the smear smudge technique on this one because it starts out bright yellow and um you can't see it when it's bright yellow, but look how dark it gets. Like when it goes on, it's like a light yellow. Okay. Let's make the head real small, like, well, not real small. We'll put it down here. Actually in like a recessed. And then something like that. I'm wondering if I should even try this with this ink. Let's try again. Oh, do. Well, see, now it's getting dark. The tough thing about this ink is I can't tell when it first goes on where it is, so I'm afraid to put in too many details, and then it starts to get real dark, and I go, oh, I missed a bunch of spots. Okay. And I end up with these broken lines. All right, let's do some legs. This will be like a Jenner style mech, the Walker style mech. And oh, it's gonna have a machine gun underneath, like the danger of fountain pens. And this is even truer of fountain pens than it is of dip pens. Is you can always get stuff on your hands, and it's messy. Oh well, thank you, Grussy's very thank you much. Um, Spatial sense of the future. Yeah, probably at some point. I mean, some point. It's nice of you to say so. Nali Nali. I consider myself a student. I mean, I go to classes too. I go to although I am not in a class right this minute. I was going to be in class for April, And for various reasons, I am not in class right now. But I take classes when I can. All right. Okay. Here we go. Big feet. And like the big feet, like big toes. I hope I'm not like tearing up the paper too much. When I don't see the ink, I tend to draw darker. And it's really, I just have to wait and it'll come in dark. Okay. What's it missing? It looks unbalanced. Like there's something missing here. Like maybe I should put another leg, like another joint with the legs or something. Or you know what I could do? So this is missing perspective, but let's say we're looking up a little bit. We have a worm's eye view here. Oh, it doesn't like the old ink that I had on here. All right, so let's. This is meant to be the cockpit down here, but now it's looking like this little missile bay. Looks more like it. Maybe this is more like a drone. There's his antenna. It's hard to draw with this one. And then to give it more perspective, just as you say, um, we could show more of the underside of it. Okay. There's some communications gear. All right, let's do another one. How about let's do another heavy mech. This from a different angle. Let's see if I can see it. Okay. How about something like that? I do feel the effects of the perspective more. I think that was a good call, your suggestion that I should pay more attention to the perspective. Ooh, how about that? No? No? All right. I'm wondering how I can. Oh, this is 5. This will be 6. But this will be. It's not like a different perspective, so. I'm wondering if I have still ink on my finger. Because I could do the. Yeah, I still do. See how it smears like the blue ends up in there, or the graphite. It was called graphite ink. It's just a shade of blue. I like there's a specific shade of blue that I like, blue gray called Payne's gray. And so I'm always looking for an ink that's close to Payne's gray. Like there is an actual Payne's gray ink, but it's too blue. So I want more gray in it. I mean, I guess you could mix it up. That might be an option. But the graphite looks pretty good. All right, let's call that 6. I think if I get to 10, I'll be happy. How about and I'll switch ink every page. I'm gonna draw a skull. This one, it runs on it's a necro cyborg, so its pilot is a dead body, but it's just using the dead parts of the brain as like an AI. And we're going to be above it slightly. Well, that's maybe not above it slightly. It looks a little bit like I can make it like a coffin or something. This one has like big hip flexors in here. and a light machine gun, or two machine guns. This is looking very rough. I'm not sure it's good. All right, let's try again. I might have to switch inks. The yellow is troubled. This one might might be a fail. Well, there's plenty of ink in here, you know? All right. Oh, now it's coming out. I have another ink called Apache Sunshine that is really pretty. Yeah, so I made a couple adjustments. Now it's really coming out. How dark it comes out now. Okay, we'll call that 7. Let's do this one. Have big arms, but a small cockpit. So it has a human pilot. I don't know if that worked. Okay. I don't know if you can see that one. We're gonna put completely blacked out on this one, like just this area, and then it's gonna show like plates. Okay, now how does it walk? Or maybe this is a flying guy? I don't know. 2 small guns. All right. This one more like a spaceship, but I'm still calling it a mecha. It has hover, and it has, it has some other capabilities. Maybe it's like a VTOL mecha. Let's call that one 8. And we're gonna switch out we're gonna switch out the ink for something new. Okay. In the same vein as this is platinum black. Look, it's almost black. This is how you know it's like almost black. Um like it starts out bright yellow. These are looking cool. Let me get some more. Let's see. Hang on. Visual inspiration, perhaps. Okay, hang on. This is the same kind of platinum ink. It's the same kind of iron gall ink, but instead of the instead of the citrus black, it's lavender black, and I wonder if it's a very good pen. Okay, it's still there. It's a purple pen, and I might even refill it. Hang on. Or, I've been talking about my it's terracotta. I'm looking at my ink collection. I'm looking for Payne's Gray. Oh, no, I got some. Or I have what's called grease dipping. Come on, no, it's in here. There it is. Yeah, grease dipping, which is a French word that means Payne's Gray. Except I don't want to use this pen. Let's use a dip pen. How much trouble can we get in? How about this one? If it works. Okay. Up here in the corner. All right. So you can see the grease dipping. This is the official Payne's Gray, but it's really blue. And I like it to be a little bit more gray. Is this gonna work? Can people see that? This might be more trouble than it's worth. Ah, I don't know if this will work. What else have I got? Look at my stuff. I have a couple of options. Maybe I won't do that one. I'll do, what is this? I think this is just black. It is. This is just black. Well, I say just black. It's a nice black. I actually don't know which, I don't remember anyways, which black this is. It could be, I think it might be carbon, platinum carbon. The proof of that was if I hit it with water later on, you know, if it if it doesn't run, if it doesn't smear, it was definitely platinum carbon. I don't think I got the perspective on that right at all. Well then, this is a platinum preppy pen. This is a one of the cheapest pens you can get on jetpens.com. Non-sponsor of this video. And a favorite website of mine. All right. So what do you actually get if you draw 100 mechs? Well, I'm not saying you'll be a great drawer of mechs after this. I don't think I will be a great drawer of mechs after this, but I think I will be better than I was like when I started out because I feel like I'm almost like starting to see um, opportunities to you know start putting in shapes and invent like little little greeblies and things like that on there. Let's do like some arms. Well, let's try our trick again. Kind of works. Kind of didn't work. All right, there we go. Let me put my arms around your head. There we go. All right, now this one is gonna have like hips. Hips don't lie. There we go. Ooh. What about the arm? So in this case, we could do like little short stubby legs. This is like Robot Jocks the movie. I think I've made him a little bit too asymmetrical right here. I'm looking at him. No, why can't it die? No, 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 don't die. Don't die. We're almost done. All right, here we go. Came back. All right, so how do we get the foot? Let's make the foot like, ah, come on now. This is the trouble with using any type of. Where's my platinum carbon ink? Come on, man. Come back. Come back. I'm like looking for it because I could dip it in there and I know I could get it going. Mm. This is our last resort. Gotta be real careful when you do that. Okay, there we go. Let's make some dirt. He's walking along in the dreaded wasteland. Ooh, that's happening again. Oopsie. Luckily, this is a sketchbook and you can do whatever you want in a sketchbook, so if we have problems, it's okay. We won't die. I'll just switch pens again. I thought I had gotten this one just recently cleaned out and everything, and I Now he's kind of running pretty good. Okay. Let's say that this is the foot. And then it's got like a kneecap kind of thing going on here. And we can put some shocks, like some shock absorbers. I used to play this game called Heavy Gear. And you had to worry about your actuators and stuff for your mecha to make sure that you could, you know, maneuver and run fast and jump and all that stuff that you got to do. Ay, 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 ay. Let's see. All right, let's do something a little bit less heavy this time. This will be a lighter mech. See, if I here's another option. If I dip the pen, I might be able to get it kind of started out. Yeah, baby. Okay. If you also want to join the 100 Mix Challenge, feel free. I'm going to do this weekend. On Drive-In Saturday, I'll be drawing my more mix. I have so this is the Blue Turtle sketchbook that I've been drawing in. And I've got about it's only about halfway through and I've got more than 100 pages here left, I think. So I'll draw a mech, or my idea is to draw 4 mechs on every page, so that'll only be 25 pages. So I could draw 100 mechs and I'll still have space left over, I hope. All right, we're underneath them, so we're going to use our cross contour lines at this curved up angle. This guy is like a utility mech. He can like type and oh, maybe he needs some kind of communications array or something. He's got like antennas and cell phone antennas. He's got these 2 jump jet looking things. And it's this sort of tripod jet thing. And he's able to use that to hover around if he needs to like do stuff. He's like he could be like a reconnaissance drone who's so small that he can be like watching stuff, watching people. Maybe he's watching the enemy. I'm feeling a little out of sorts with this pen. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. This is 9. This is 10. For number 11, what are we gonna do for number 11? Let's do this will be a geological survey. Mecha. And as such, it has can I do I'm gonna do like tank treads, tractor treads. He's not really well armed or anything like that, so this guy is not really built for battle. He's geological surveys. He like drives over things and he can then drill downwards, perhaps. But let's try his maybe should I give him arms or something? I could give him like he could have like utility claws. Oh, I feel like my ink is running out again. It's not really running out. It's just something stops the flow, and then that becomes like a problem. Oh shoot! I don't know if it's on camera. Am I on camera? The more I look at this ink, I'm not sure what it is. It was, it started out as black, and now it's looking brown to me. This might even be could this be Sketcher ink? I don't know. Yeah, it might be. All right. Inside. Inside the dome. Come on, man. Oh. Inside the dome. There we go. You can see the workings of all kinds of stuff. Okay. All right. What will the next one be? I'm still committed to this guy, which I think might be either a mix of platinum carbon. Oh, Cyburn says, "Good morning. Is this a challenge in IG?" No, it's just something I made up when I found out I suck at drawing mecha. So I made it up. But I'm gonna try and draw 100 mecha. So this is number 11, and then whoops. And when I get to 100, I'll presumably, I hope, be better at drawing them. All right, I'm gonna give this pen up for right now. I could probably refill it. Let's go back to platinum. Purple. Number 12 will be purple. So let's see. Okay. This is going to be. Oh, this one writes nice. This is an intelligent mecha from a species of sentient mecha from ancient times. And he's been buried underground. So all the other mecha are more advanced than him. And maybe he's got some broken stuff on him. I don't know. Maybe big thighs again and small arms. Maybe like big shoulders. This guy, I don't know. He's looking a little bit Astro Boy to me too. With his, I think I went a little too cliched with his chunky feets. Okay. How about this? Let's do what if he has a sword? And he's got kind of a big mecha hips. Oh, this would be a shield. The problem with this ink is it doesn't stay wet. This is like drying almost immediately, which normally would be a good thing, but I want to do that smidgy effect. And I'm not getting much out of it. Not enough. All right, let's call him number 12. And while I'm at it, I got citrus black. I want to see if I can find and refill. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, in this little drawer right here. Okay, lavender black. This is platinum lavender black. And I think the ink that's been in there has been in there like for a long time, so. Plus, I can't tell if that's a platinum converter. Um, but it's a Moonman pen, which is a quality pen. No matter what I do, it only goes about halfway. I think the way. All right, I want to fill it more than that. That was like less than halfway. I think the way to do it. Platinum has these. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's like there's a little tiny cup inside the jar. So you turn it upside down and you turn it up this way, and it'll just fill that cup up, I think. Where is it? It's this one. That's a little bit better. I don't know, not much better. Before I cause an ink catastrophe, I'm going to seal that back up and seal this back up. Oh, it's after 9. I may have to end my stream soon. I may have to end my stream with just 12 robots. 12 into 100. It does say part 1 though. All right. Let's do the 13th robot. This will be a gargoyle themed robot. How does a gargoyle themed robot look? Well, it's got a head. Hang on. I'm gonna make sure the camera's looking at him. And it's gonna have horns, but the horns will really be these like robot things. And it's like a lurker. This is a stealth recon assassination robot. And so the way it works is it's got to be able to fly. So it's got these sort of oar-shaped wings. And then it's got the ability to like perch on things. So it's going to have how do we do this? I want it to have like a squat like legs that kind of come down. That looks a little bit too creature, is it? It's like little feet. And then let's see. All right. So if it's an assassin robot, what does it use for a weapon? I mean, right now it's probably as good as a kind of a stealth recon robot. I'm gonna think like he's gotta have some kind of weapon. Maybe it's even like a one-shot missile or something that he can use. Or just a laser, you know. All right. I'll get this line up here I want to use for something. We're going to call this number 13, lucky 13. And let's call that the end for tonight of part 1. It's already 9:20. Sorry, nope, just an exercise to improve. God, I'm trying to type to sideburns here. Hang on. It's challenge to improve. Let's spell this correctly. There we go. All right. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more sketchbookins and more of the 100 Mecha challenge. There will be more. I might even color some of these. I wonder if I colored some of them. Hang on, let's do it. Let's color one just right now. Not a lot of color. But I got these watercolor markers. This is my version of coloring. Coloring around it. Let's see, it's these are cool markers. I feel like I have to dip them in water before I use them because some of them are kind of dry. But oh look, I kind of X'd out one of my ear things. But very cool. Well, let's do like a wonder if I can something like that. Now he's less like a assassin and more like a Red Cross or something, like he's a medical android. All right. Please like, follow, and subscribe, and there will be more. There will be more and more robots, more sketchbooking, more stuffs. Every day, every day. Talk to you later. Gotta end my stream, bro.